Hey everyone, Turinghacker here. Welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix Proud Mode. And we are jumping straight back into the Hades Cup. We have grown quite a bit stronger since the last time we attempted this. Did some just 2 levels worth of level grinding and ended up, going through a lot of the end of the worlds. So all of those things are definitely going to help us in this. And we also got the better version of Arrow, so that's definitely going to help, especially when we get to... Really? That is actually not a terrible idea for what to do at the end against Leon and Cloud. I'm not sure I'm going to go with that route this time. I might consider it a different time. I don't know if they're vulnerable to stop, that's the thing. Because some enemies can't have those spells cast on them. A lot of bosses, and unfortunately they're completely bosses, so... I wouldn't count on that happening. In fact, I would rather guess it probably isn't going to. Yeah, we've made tremendous progress since the last time we did it. There's all kinds of enemies that we can now just completely destroy that gave us problems previously. See everything in this round. Can pretty much take everything out in one hit. Not quite, but pretty close. I think the gauntlets ended up taking 2 hits, but... and then there's this round. This one just wastes time. There's quite a few of those in this one that just waste your time. They're not hard, they're just cutting down through your time that you have, which is why the time trials of this are actually fairly difficult. Not because it's necessarily harder, but because you have so many enemies that take so long to kill that you need moves that can basically wipe everything out right at the beginning. But that's okay. We have our strongest Keyblade that we can get other than the Ultima weapon, so that's definitely helpful. Goofy has one of the strongest shields you can get. I'm not sure if it's the strongest one, but everyone has their ultimate weapon. Sora has the one called the Ultima weapon. Goofy has the one called Save the King, I believe, and Donald has the staff called Save the Queen. Both the shield and the staff are unlocked through either the Sora alone or time trials of the Hades Cup. So that's why they made this one so hard, because it is made to be a bonus thing to unlock extra better stuff that most people shouldn't or won't be attempting to get. So it is quite an achievement. You're going to become quite powerful if you do it. I'm not sure why guard armor's not dying. Please die. Because we can do quite a bit of damage to him, and we do. But he just was not dying for some reason. Don't ask me why. But, yeah, so... I gotta stop saying but, there's lots of... Like I said before, there's debate on what's the best way to take out Leon and Cloud. Some people just say, just go straight for this one, go for that one. A couple people have said try to take both out at the same time. I have found that didn't work out so well. Tried that one time. I think I died like right away. Because the problem is if you don't focus on one, you have to keep track of both of them very, very well. Where if you just take... And the thing is, they both have some sort of power-up beyond what they're at to start with. Leon has the big blade attack that he charges up, and Cloud has the... I don't remember what the name of it is. One wing... No, I don't know. Where he charges up, becomes invincible, and you have to try to face him like that. Well, withstand his barrage of attacks like that. And unfortunately, if you end up having to do both of those at the same time, doesn't matter how good you are, it becomes very, very difficult. So, I'm guessing the better way to do it is to have it where they're split up. If it turns out that's not the case, then it turns out that's not the case, but...
It's over.
I'm going to opt for now to go with... never mind. That didn't work out so well. Well, it happens. You don't always get things on the first try. We're gonna try again. On the 30th. Again. Because Danny DeVito... I don't know why you think we would not choose that. I really, really don't. Well, let's beat these guys up again. The problem with these tournaments, having to try many times, is you end up going through the same battles over and over and over again. That's basically the definition of grinding, which is not as exciting. And that's kind of the whole reason why I was trying to avoid grinding, is just because it gets monotonous. And games shouldn't be monotonous. They really shouldn't. You should at least... I wouldn't always say be... I would and wouldn't say you should be having fun when you play games. Because to an extent, if all you're doing is having fun, the game's going to be over really, really fast. Generally. Which doesn't make for much of a lasting game. But at the same time, you do need to have fun throughout. I don't know. It's a weird balance. First time I've been hit by one of those in a while. Ouch. Well, that was... How did we get that low of health this early? Haven't done that in a while. Even the last couple times we tried, we didn't do that. Oh well. And more shadows. What's next? More shadows, of course. It's like a shadow convention in here. And unfortunately, I'm the one that doesn't have the shadow collector antennas. Hey, Donald leveled up. That's nice. Good for you, Donald. What did he gain? MP? If so, that's neat. But we have not leveled pretty much in this tournament. I believe. At least in a while. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But there we go. It's all cleared out. And then we cut to Donald Duck. And then we cut back to giant guard armor that flies. And I will let them take care of the little guys. I will concentrate on the big one, as it should be, because they pretty much die from anything that's this big. Gotta say, opposite guard armor, a hell of a lot less imposing than the original guard armor was when we first faced him in Traverse Town. He was terrible. And then we fought the opposite guard armor, and it was pretty much over and done with right away. But that's okay. That's how the game's supposed to get to an extent. It is generally games are supposed to get a bit harder as you go on. And I would say Proud Mode probably strikes a pretty good balance of that, other than the fact that it started out so hard. If it would have started out easier, and then, you know, been ramping up to what it is now as is, I would say they have like the perfect curve of difficulty. Because it's getting harder, but I'm getting stronger and better. So it ends up challenging me about as much as I would have liked it to challenge me at the beginning. Unfortunately, at the very, very beginning, it just absolutely annihilated me. And that was very, very unfortunate. We can really tear through this ship. See what I mean? That was what? 5, 6 hits? And that's what it would be nice to be able to do against most of the enemies. But unfortunately, there's a big difference between the little guys and the big guys. Little guys are very little, but the big guys are very, very big. And again, I've opted to try to take out Leon's Squall first. Because I believe, from what I can tell, his charge-up blade has a timer on it. It's not according to what his health is. Because we've all seen that I can take out Leon one-on-one if I don't have to worry about anything else. Unfortunately, here I'm not one-on-one. It's me, him, and Cloud. And Cloud adds just enough that it ends up becoming very difficult. That was almost very, very bad for me. Only Cloud was a bit closer on that one. Really wish I could control when I'm doing that. That would help a great deal. Ow. Unfortunately, I'm pretty close to out of magic. Okay, I think we're about to take out Leon here. And now all we got left is Mr. Cloud here. This is always a battle that is very, very stressful. Because it's all about timing. I think I'm going to go ahead and use an ether because I need it really, really badly. There's lots of dodging in this one, unfortunately. Oh my god. Oh my god, we beat him! Oh! Thank you! Thank you! Oh my god. Oh, and we obtained Lionheart, which I do not remember if is better or worse than the Divine Rose. But we definitely beat him, so we are out of that hell that was the rounds 30 through 20. So that is just spectacular. And we were able to do it in a single episode. Ha ha ha. If only we didn't have all those ones that we failed during. That just so satisfying when that happens. They were definitely right. The higher difficulty definitely makes for thrilling battles. And I believe I'm the only one who has any magic left, so definitely cannot count on anyone else to heal me this round, because I don't think anyone else could. That's okay, I didn't need it. But I'm gonna need it, so there we go. So, this is definitely a good episode. Nothing else, just because we did that. Oh, so helpful. We haven't really experienced what I remembered about the angel light bulb thingies. They look like they have light bulbs on them, so I'm not really sure what else to call them. The angels with light bulbs. Ow. Knew it was coming. Did not have enough time to turn around and hit him, though, unfortunately. Good thing is, Donald's gonna come back full health. Bad thing is, Goofy's not. So, now, oh goody, we got the same thing as with the shadows, but with dark balls. Another waste your time enemy. That's why they have that the time trial of this one gives you something so good, because you do have so many of these waste your time enemies. In addition to difficult ones, but if we were about 10 levels higher, I think the Cloud and Leon battle would have ended up being just no sweat. But we're not. And I don't really want to grind for 10 levels, because that gets really, really boring. For me and for you. Again, I could do all this off camera, but then I could just, go through each level and say, oh, I did this, no problem, it was easy. But no. The whole part about Let's Play is you're playing a game. You're not showing your perfection. I could just chop out the bits where I actually succeeded and make it into a, victory video or whatever. But we're not doing that right now. Right now we're going through the Hades Cup. Yeah. If we make it past 10th seed... Oh, we have an invisible in this one. That is always troubling. And these stupid wizards. Well, we took care of the invisible pretty quickly. Like I said, they're about your strongest small enemy in the game. I also wish my health would come back at the end of each round. That would be very helpful. Ooh, a defender. Been a little bit since I've taken on one of these. Ow. Okay, this is not going as well as I was hoping. What a surprise. The strongest enemy of that bunch was the one that was last. Not that I really planned it that way, it just happened. Yeah, now we got 3 of them. Goody. Donald, you mind healing me? Thank you. Sorta works. Oh, that's right. Goofy has that is it MP gift? I think it was MP gift. I know he also has the evolution command, but I don't think I have that on him right now. Okay, now we got a bunch of invisibles and these light bulb things. Ouch. Oh, well, that's a thing. So, we lost to all them. We were fairly low on health and magic, so it's not all that surprising. We are definitely saving, because that was definitely something good to avoid. It took us almost exactly to the amount of time that we needed to stop, so thank you very much everyone for watching. I'm Turinghacker. Next time we are going to come back and we are going to attempt to finish off this Hades Cup. Thanks so much for watching. Tune again in the next one, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.